Conor here at Masia Almanita, a friend's place in the countryside. Beautiful, couple of 100-year-old building here in the hills inside behind Sitges. Anyway, the video for today was which makes a bigger impact on your life? Improving yourself or improving your environment? And I think the answer is depends. But to me, very often I see people investing a huge amount of energy in improving themselves when a small amount of investment in improving their environment would make a much bigger difference. And I think willpower, the inner drive to be able to get things done, to be able to do things, do exercise, is a very scarce resource. If you're relying exclusively on your willpower to write, to run, to read, to do whatever it is, the daily habit that's necessary for you to make progress in the way that you want in the world, it can be very hard if you've not made the environment appropriate for that effort. And I think when I spent my time interviewing high performance athletes, one of the things that really struck me is how much care and attention they take in designing their environment. So that just reducing all obstacles between the idea of doing exercise and being in the pool swimming, being on the track running, being on the bike and cycling. And I can remember Mikael Sunyer, a long distance open water swimmer, keeps 8 bags of gym gear with all the stuff in it next to his door, so that if he has the idea of getting to the pool, he just picks up a bag and he knows everything's there. There's nothing to interrupt the flow of idea of going to the pool and getting to the pool. And how to improve your environment. I think one of the things I remember hearing from, if you want to watch less television, the idea is don't try to watch less television. Just put the remote control a little bit further away from the sofa. Or at the very least, take the batteries out of the remote control. You can still get the batteries, put them in, turn the TV on, but it just makes it slightly more difficult to start. And I think this idea that how long it takes you to start a habit will have a huge impact on whether you're going to do that habit. How long it takes between the idea of going for a run and being out there with your running shoes on and moving is going to have a huge impact, because from the instinct to do something to actually beginning, there's a huge amount of time that your brain can come up with great excuses. And I often say that the problem of intelligent people, really intelligent people, their brain is really good at coming up with excuses. If your brain isn't that good at thinking, it's not that great at coming up with excuses. So often, the less intelligent you are, the worse your excuses, and the more you're just going to get on and do the things that you know are important. The more intelligent you are, the more the gap between the instinct to do something and actually beginning becomes dangerous, because your brain is really good at coming up with excuses. So if you want to write more, leave a pad and paper and a pen in 3 or 4 places around your house. The moment you have the thought, the pen is there. I'd say I try and carry my notebook and pen with me at all times. If I don't have it, I have Evernote in my mobile phone just to add an idea. If you want to do more exercise, just make sure that between the idea of doing sport and getting out and doing it, there's as few obstacles as possible. You want to watch less TV? Take the batteries out of the remote control. So I think in this decision between, is it better to improve your environment or improve yourself? There's definitely things we can do to improve ourselves, to be aware of our discipline and our habits. But I think there's a lot of return to be had on just small changes to improving the environment around you, to make the environment as conducive to the good, positive habits that you want to make part of your life as possible. So, reflection for you here from a retreat here in Sitges. This is just about 10 minutes. We've got the beaches of Sitges down there, about 10 minutes away. Have a good one. Thank you for your likes, your comments, your shares, your questions. Keeps me taking out the camera and making these videos. Have a good one.